Okay, welcome back everybody to LA Noir. Okay, let's hope we're a little better today. For anybody who's asking, if I know nobody's asking, the reason why I have that character is I love Muppets. I love the Muppets. I love puppeteering and everything, so there's a reason why I put it there. A marriage made in heaven, or marriage made in hell.
Gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles.
101 homicides in 1944.
The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Wow. Like they call them gumshoes or something like that. I love the fort. I know I'm talking about this a lot in my videos, but oh my god. So if a person would dress like this today, probably would be laughed at because the society is such moronic now.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
Jesus, Cole!
Jesus, Cole!
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
I'm on the wrong side. Okay. Ray's Cafe, 4:37 a.m. Ray's Cafe. Horse. Man, big cameras back then. Holy. Established in 1940. Huh, real estate.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What do we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Her name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps?
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
So what I'm going to do, I want to check his pockets.
We can notify next of kin.
Hmm. Hmm. A weird way to put money in your pocket. No. Hmm.
Addison has life insurance.
Curtis Benson, Vice President of California Fire and Life Insurance. What the?
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
That's probably why you don't do hood. Hood.
Where you stepping, Phelps? I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
That's funny.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
She's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry,
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Go on.
Then a third person. Another man got involved.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
2 out of
You really
3.
think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
He probably had something to do with it.
With the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Excuse me.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fun.
So fun. You have little stories you can
Can I be honest?
look at and all
I
that.
hope so, Courtney.
That just really brings you out of the story you're actually playing. You have several stories that later on will pretty much combine together and all that, just to really a big mystery.
Men have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the
Man, back in the 1900s, 1910s, 1920s, I'm so happy I wasn't born back in those days.
Do I detect a hint of
If you were sick, if you had something, I don't know, you had something wrong with you and all that, they would put you in a nut house, and that damn thing would be scary as hell. Because they would torture you, they would experiment on you and all that. They would do horrible things to you that I'm pretty sure not a whole lot of people know about. And it's just really scary just to think about it.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually a benefit to society.
Even in the 50s, the army was experimenting with all sorts of people and all that.
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from?
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
I don't know.
Detective. Your name would be a good start.
Where does olive oil come from? I don't know. Olives.
Where is he?
Baby oil comes from babies.
Somebody needs to take Lorna.
That's funny.
Mrs. Patterson home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So you didn't see what happened?
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows?
Dang it.
The
Missed it
slightest
again.
thing could set those two off.
Missed it again.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or without you. That guy has a serious attitude problem. You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Okay. Looking here. Yeah, let's go call. Where's the phone? Where's the phone?
Phelps, batch 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thank you.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Okay, let's go see the location. Race Cafe, I still have something to do there.
Never the same, are they?
Hmm. Still have something on Ray's Cafe.
What do you think?
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
If olive oil comes from olives, where does baby oil come from?
Okay, I think we're gonna go to go see the address. There we go. I'll come back later. I don't want to sit there. Jeez. It's not what I want to do. Come on.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
Ah, it's not our car. Okay, I understand now. It's probably... Oh. Okay. Here we go.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Hmm.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Well, if you wanted to drive, you should have. Oh, wow. Oh, my fucking shoulder hurts. Okay.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition
That's
he was
fun.
putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're
Man.
leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your
That's some
loss.
big tatas.
I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Jeez.
Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Do. Okay, let's go. Let's go see some dead people. I was actually
Careful!
Oh, crap. I was actually thinking they had a Goat Simulator and all that free for PlayStation for this month and all that. I was actually thinking probably snow plowing simulator or shoveling snow simulator, something like that, to a video game, just to see everybody in the world. People that have never seen snow and all that, and shovel snow. Pretend they're shoveling snow. Cussing and swearing and say they hate this winter and everything. Jeez. Okay.
What the heck?
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. The trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
I'm gonna suck the hell out of you.
Okay, let's go to Ray's. Woo!
Christ alive!
Will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Continue to reach.
Okay. No. I was wondering what the heck I was doing. Okay, let's go talk to people in there.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
Freak. Where the hell is he? I lost a suspect. Dang it. Oh, hello, the person that was watching my video.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
Ah. Okay, now I know.
It's too late, Sabo.
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick!
Heck is he? Ah, okay, there he is. Trying to find the damn... He escaped.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Wow, hard cable pictures. Oh. Man, back in those days. Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, Charlie Chaplin.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
A passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe it. Straight through the red.
Come on, move your ass.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
If they ever,
Donnelly seems to think they have it all
if they
wrapped
ever
up.
remake
Brown and Green swept his
Back to the
manly
Future or
character.
something like that,
I heard it'll be in front of
I
the
wish they
grand
would
jury
do
by
it like the video game they did in the little years ago. I played it. It was awesome. Awesome.
Strewn all over.
Have a lot of the other decades and all that. Damn. From, I don't know, early 1900s, and 1920s, 1940s. So.
Take it easy. You're gonna kill someone.
I don't care. I don't care if I kill someone. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do something, everybody. Look at this. Ah!
Watch what you're doing!
This is pretty awesome. And do this in the game.
Goddamn maniac!
Yeah.
Do I tell you how to drive?
It's incredible how much video games have evolved in the last 30 years.
Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Get bracelets on him.
Found my first trophy here.
Car 11K to KGPL. Suspect in custody requires transport back to Central Station.
Put your hands where I can see
them.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive. You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You expect us to believe you.
Is that so much to ask?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
He drew up a special deal for you, didn't he, Harrison? Give it up. Where did the car come from?
I already told you. This is outrageous. I'll be making an official complaint.
You could make this easy on yourself, Harrison.
How? I haven't done anything wrong, and you know it.
Sure, don't stop now, pal. Keeping shtum just makes us like you more for this.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
You know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs' auto and check out Harrison's story.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Yeah. Or presidents of companies.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Woo! Well, that's good enough. If you're too greasy and all that, that helps you, so... And probably smell good, and the women start whistling at you and everything, and yeah.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
I think the guy's high. I think the guy's high.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
That's funny. Just trip him and get it over with.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Wow. $2,450 for a car. Damn, that was pretty cheap back then. And a radio and a lighter were miscellaneous. You had to have it installed. Holy jeez. $50 for a radio? That's cheap. $1 for a lighter? Damn. You don't smoke anymore in cars, so...
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
You need to give us something, Coombs, if you don't want to be implicated in this.
Yap, yap, yap. Son, your problem is that your gums keep flapping, but you do no listening.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cards,
Me too.
not paper.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs.
2 out of 4.
We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy. Please. You have a pleasant day.
Let me shoot this guy, please.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a Marquee Printing Company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
Okay.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they
As
are, the
funny as
quicker
a
you
heart
sign
attack.
on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
All units, shots fired off street.
Bang!
Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off street. Help. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Slow down!
Okay.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
You should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say. Goddamn menace!
Goddamn menace! Oh, man, the fucking car was flying and everything. That was fun. And shit like that I love in video games. At some point, I'm gonna go buy GTA 5 on PS4 and play it on here. I have so much fun. I beat it years ago, but yeah.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You were taking the car to Coombs' car yard. He gives you cash, and the cars get new papers.
Who the fuck is Coombs? What are you talking about? Give me a lawyer. I'm tired of talking to you.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Jean Archer.
You had a chance to cooperate, Belasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it right here. So I'm gonna talk to you, everybody, next time. Bye bye.